right, all right, all right. It's your boy. It's your boy. And I'm your boy. We teaching this Bible. That's what we doing. That's what we doing. So I must be your boy because everybody loving this Bible right now. So I'm trying to help you out with it myself because I love my people. You got to be an Israelite. Okay? Now we got to love all people right now. You know, the world been through enough hating, killing. You know what I'm saying? Sin, hating your brothers, hating your sisters, hating on them, trying to get a job, before you. Doing a little slick stuff on the job to make sure that they get it. I mean, you get it and they don't get it. All that weak stuff. You know what I mean? Throwing your brother under the bus to get a job that you're going to get anyway. I mean, some people are fighting for positions when you don't have to, man. All this shicey stuff that our brothers doing to each other is stuck. I mean, jobs are being offered to you now. You got less stress, less racism now. As far as certain jobs. If you don't have to do all that undercutting, throwing people under the bus type ordeal, if you got to do that for any company, you don't need to work there. Don't let this world cause you to sin, is my point. All right? So, we supposed to be doing a part 3 of the Bible was written for the Israelites, right? That's what I'm doing. We doing this Bible's written for the Israelite thing. Whoever you are, remember, when you hear the word the Bible's written for Israelites, don't get all uptight. Say, he's not talking about me. So that means you must know you're not an Israelite. Okay, if you're not an Israelite, then it's going to offend you. And the Bible must be real to you if you offended at this. Don't be offended. I don't know who you are. I'm just reading the Bible. I'm just trying to, I'm reading the Bible to find out who is the Israelites. That's what it's all about. All right. Now, before I start with part 3, I got something for you. We got to finish these demons off. Remember my last video? I had to tell you about the demons. All right. Remember, demons and unfamiliar spirits will flee when Christ shows up. Or when Christ shows you, it's light, things like that. That's my old video. Now, I want to continue with that. Once I finish reading off to you these different spirits and how they came about, where they from, so you can get a clear understanding of how many demons are lurking around us today. This should help you out. And then we're going to continue with our book lesson. All right. So let's start this off. Okay. Let's start this off. Now, before I continue with Genesis, to help you get a clear understanding what Genesis is talking about, what it means, and how it kind of look in the Hebrew writing. So you can understand that this book was written in Hebrew first. So the Bible is real. All right. We're going to do that in a second. But first, I want to tell you about this young man here. His name is Bensfield's Demons Classifications. It's a book written in 1589. It's called the Treatise. You can look it up yourself. I think it's Treatise on Confessions by Evildoers and Witches. These people confessed all their demons years ago. All right. Now, in 1589, they didn't have recordings and things like that. So what these people did was what the ancients did, wrote them in a book. Yeah. All right. So let me tell you why you got all these demons on you and where they come from, so you can understand you being possessed and you got a weak spirit on you. All right. Here's a list of demons. I'm gonna continue where I left off with from the last video you watched. If you're keeping up with my videos. List of demons. You got Lucifer, pride. Now remember, go to Bensfield's Demons Classifications in 1589. Google that up. You'll see his book. Get it. Learn. All right. So Lucifer has pride on him. So anyone has pride on them, you of the devil. Mammon. That's a demon. Find out who Mammon is. He's greed. So when you have greed on you, that's another form of demons. That's a devil. People keep thinking Lucifer is the top devil down here. No, he's not the top. He's not the only one. He may be the top of them, but he's not the only one. All right, so Mammon is about greed. And here's another one. Asmodeus. That's Asmodeus. Lust. That's a demon of lust. All right, Leviathan. envy, Beelzebub, gluttony, Satan, wrath. He's just wrath, anything. See, that's why Satan is Lucifer. Lucifer is Satan. They crazy. That's why he's the top, because he got more wrath. Belphegor, that's Belphegor. This is the king of sloth. He the one send demons out to cause you to become a sloth at what you really need to do. He put this spell on you, this demon on you, and caused you to fail. How did you fail? Why didn't you not finish a task? You know, why didn't you not take out what you had to finish and you had to do? You set your goal and finish it. Why not? Because you had a sloth demon on you. This is why you got to try to follow the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, so you can walk like Christ, and Christ can save you from all them demons. These demons are put out to force you to follow Christ. If you don't understand that, then you wicked and that demon got you. All right, this is the King James book, the Demonology book. Now, this was 1997. Remember, King James wrote more books than the Bible, if you don't know that. He wrote way more books than just the Bible. The Bible was written in 1611 before he was murdered. And his son was beheaded for his information. Yeah, those times over with. King James also wrote this book. It's called Demonology. All right. He was teaching you what demons are. See, he knew about them. The demons confessed to him. He talked to spirits. He had them. Why do you think he wrote the Bible? Or revised it? See, he just revised it. So his chosen people here will understand what's going on. Now, here's one of the demons he talked about. Spectra. Spirits that trouble houses or solitary places. Meaning, when you're stuck in a house or a solitary place, he sends a demon to come and trouble you. This is why you can't sit still. The demon will see that and try to get up on you. When you're sitting in solitary or just in confined in some four walls, demons will come on you. Yeah, remember, they're trying to get you to stay in the house, man. You got to wake up. You got to get out of that thing. Obsession. Spirits that follow upon certain people to outwardly trouble them at various times of the day. So this demon of obsession, outwardly, you will see it. You will know that this person obsessed with something. It can be porn. It can be, sex. Sex is porn, but porn is different. Porn is a video you're watching of sex. You just can't stop it. It's outwardly. Remember, outwardly means you can see it on them. They love to steal. Your friends or somebody gonna know this person is a kleptomaniac. They love to steal identity from other family members. You know, it can be anything. Love cars. They gotta remember it's an obsession. You know, so it's a little different than just your regular greedy person. This person is obsessed with it. All right, that's a spirit. Possession. Spirits that enter inwardly into a person to trouble them. So this is possession. When you like to possess something, whether it's a husband or a wife, you won't let them be free. You know you wicked. You just want to possess it, whether you kill them or not. You ain't gonna let them go nowhere. You want to possess something to where you want to steal it. You got a demon on you when you're trying to possess something. You're using that obsession spirit to want it, and then possession spirit jumps on you to keep it. Yeah, like when you go, for instance, you're a demon when you go grab up some people. You know what I'm saying? You obsess with them, and you act like you them. You take everything from them. You enslave them, and you keep them as your own possession. Their skin, their heads, or stuff that they created. Those are demons on you. Yeah. Fairies, spirit that prophesy, or consort or transport things like back and forth. So those are fairies. Fairies are spirits too. Remember, I didn't say demon. I said spirit. But the book is called Demonology. Look it up and understand what that means. You got to understand it was way more devils that fell out of the sky. I'm just using that term because that's how we view Lucifer as a fallen angel, right? All right. That was three angels that fell out the sky. Lucifer, Beelzebub, and Leviathan. Those are three spirits. Those were actually a seraphim at first. Research it. Research was Lucifer a seraphim. And then research what a seraphim is. How chosen of a spirit they were until they failed. They failed God, man. Yeah, this is why Lucifer is praised, because he was once an angel. He know how to get you to praise him, but he's an evil angel now. This is about to be over with soon. We walking down that path right now. Beelzebub, false gods, idolatry. That's what he like. He's an idolater. That's what Beelzebub have you following. Pathon, spirits of lion. Beli, vessels of iniquity. He inventors of evil things. That's what he do. Beli, that's Belial. You know, everyone I mispronounce or sound kind of funny, I'm gonna just spell it out for you. Have you noticed I've been doing that for you? All right. Asmodeus. I'll spell that for you later if you follow the beginning. He's revengers of wickedness. So he's revengers of wickedness, man. Whatever he want to revenge, he gonna get you. That's what he about. Satan. What's that? Militaries or something. I wrote this a while back. Of miracles, evil, witches, and warlocks. That's what Satan about. That's why you always see them demons on people when you mess with Satan. He about that real deep stuff there. Yeah, abandon. See the word abandon? That's a demon. Fairies, sowers, sours or sowers. That's Sowers. Of discord. So they soar. They're sowers of discord. You know, that's what they're about. That's all they do. They sows the discord on people. That's what abandon do. Astroth. Astaroth. He's a calamidator, iniquitors, fraudulent accusers. People that lie on you for any kind of reason. They got that type of spirit on them. Mammon. Tempers and ensnares. You know, people got tempers and they just like to lie or, you know, say smart stuff to you with they temper. That's a demon on them. Yeah. And this is what Beelzebub. Let me tell you, look, Beelzebub, this is what he about. He tempts men with pride. That's what he do. Leviathan tempts people to give into hearsay. So when someone giving you hearsay and trying to get you to do something bad to somebody else, you know what I'm saying, hyping you up, you give in to it because of Leviathan trying to get you to do some rad. Leviathan is a big, giant, evil dragon. Asmodeus. He tempts men into wantonness. You never stop wanting when you got that demon on you. Bereth. He tempts men to commit homicide. Berith. Those are demons. He tempts men to commit homicide. He tempts you to do quarrelsome acts, contentious, and blasphemous. See how evil he is? You thought Lucifer was only deep. He's only deep. Now Lucifer controls these demons too, a lot of these, because remember he's the strongest one. So he'll send them on you. Yep, just like the Most High have angels that work for him. Ashtaroth tempts men to be lazy. Remember, God is letting Lucifer do these things this almost helping you become a worker of God. Because once you get tired of all these demons, you can start doing God's work and become a prophet and be saved. You want to be one of the elect, get to that new world that God created for us. Only the elect, man. This is true. Viren. That's Verrine. All right. Tempts men with impatience. You all impatient. Damn, this motherfucker, man, look at this line, man. Look at this line. I'm trying to drive. Man, rush hour. Hey, rush hour. You get out, what you start doing? You start doing all the other demons. The wrath come. Yeah, they jump in your spirit when you get controlled. Grisile. Or gristle. Gressil. Remember, I don't make these names up. I'm giving you the information. Tempts men with impurity. If you think you pure and you walking around, he will make sure he tempts you with doing something wicked. You know, you walk around trying to follow laws like, dang, why I lust after that woman anyway? And why I steal that, man? I'm trying not to, oh, man, I'm following the laws. Why this still coming at me? These are demons that's here, man. They've been here. Sonneilon. Sonneillon. Tempts men with hate. Curry or carry you. Carreau. Tempts men with hardness of heart. He ain't gonna like you no way. He ain't gonna care about what you're saying. You trying to, you know, you trying to explain to him, you know, you having a hard time and things like that. He you know, his heart is gonna be hardened against you. You need a loan from your brother. He ain't gonna give it to you. You'll never pay me back. He got a hardness of heart. He care about money. He got a wrath on him. He care about that money more. Remember, it's demons that want that money. Greed. So he greedy. He don't care. He think I'm about to go broke for him. That's what we say to each other. We not a family no more. We not a tribe that's caring no more. This is why God's coming back. All right. Oilat. Oeillet. Tempts men to break vows of poverty. Yeah, that's just the type of demon he is. You gotta look it up. Rosary or Roser, Rosier, tempts men with sexual purity. Man, it's crazy, man. Belias, Belias, tempts men with ignorance, women to be vain, raise wanton, bad children, and gossip during. Look at that, man. That's exactly what a lot of our mothers were doing, man, back in the day. That demon would tempt women to be vain, mean stuck up, think she all that. Raise wanton, meaning wanton eyes. She blinking her eyes with, they real thick with these long eyelashes. Wanton, look up wanton eyes. And raising bad children. And she liked to gossip. Belias. That demon is on you if you that type of woman. Verrier, Verrier, tempts men with disobedience. See that? You a type of kid, you don't want to learn, you don't want to do nothing, you just got so much disobedience on you. That's a demon. Yeah. Oliver, Olivier, was a prince of the archangels. He tempts men with cruelty and mercilessness toward the poor. Meaning he don't give a fuck how poor you is. That's a demon on you when you don't care about the poor, because Christ said care about the poor, the blind, the crippled, and crazy, and make sure you enter them into the feast days. That's right. Luvert, Luvart, the prince of angels, known to enter bodies. He was in the body of Sister Magdalene. Look up that. Sister Magdalene had a demon on her, bro, and a lot of people don't understand that. And that was the demon in her. It popped in her body. And read the story about Sister Madeline being possessed by a demon. Look that up. See, a lot of stuff you guys don't know. Now, I got some devil names from you from different nationalities. You see what I mean? And you can look them up. Abandon. That was a Hebrew. It means destroyer. Look it up. Adramelech. That's Adrameleech. Sumerian devil. That's why we had them devils on us. Apuch. Ahpuch. Mayan devil. See, Mayan had a devil named Apuch. Why would all these nationalities have demons if they didn't exist? You think everybody on the same method of deceiving the world that demons exist in their nationality? If they doing that, then that's evil for all of them to plan that. Now, how can all these nationalities plan this if they don't even agree with each other and be going to war? What sense that make? You don't have no common sense because God ain't blessing you with it right now. He wants you to listen. He wants you to stop following evil and listen to his teachers because he know we got the right teachings for you to get up out of that sin you in. All right. Aram, Araman, Ahriman, Mazdan devil. It's a Mazdan devil. Look up the Mazdan devil. What tribe was the Mazdan people? Where they come from? Amon, Amon, Egyptian, ram-headed god of life and reproduction. They had a demon for that. They did those things. They used that demon to summon the reproduction because at one point, Semiramis was trying to, rebuild Nimrod. They kidnapped people, trying to have sex with them, all that stuff they was doing, man, so they could bring Nimrod back to life. So they summons Ammon for that. Apollyon, Apollyon, Greek, synonym for Satan, the arch friend. The arch friend. Man, look at that, man. Apollyon, that's a Greek demon. Okay. Asmodeus, Asmodeus, Hebrew devil, creature of judgment. Look him up. Ashtaroth, Astaroth. Phoenician, goddess of lavishness, equivalent of Babylon, Ishtar. So she's like the same as Babylon, the Babylonian devil, or Ishtar. Look her up, and then you will know who Astaroth is. They pretty much the same person. Azel, Azazel, Hebrew, taught men to make weapons of war. You see that? It's demons that teaches these weapons. The bigger the weapon you make, the evil or demon you got on you. Baalberith, Baalberith, Canaanite, Lord of the Covenant, who was later made a devil. Balaam, Balaam, Hebrew devil of avarice and greed. You see that? That's why all that evil stuff happened with the Hebrew people. For those who say, oh, Hebrew people didn't exist. Well, why we got demons? Why we got these ancient demons that was under these people? Baphomet. We know Baphomet, right? You heard that before. Baphomet. Idol worship by the Templars as symbolized of Satan. Bast, B-A-S-T, Egyptian goddess of pleasure, represented by the cat. Now, you all know Egyptians used that black cat. That was an idol they worship named Bast. That's a demon. Wake up and understand what's going on. Beelzebub. You ever heard Beelzebub? Hebrew, Lord of the Flies, taken from symbolism of the scarab. That was a demon by the Hebrew again. See, notice the Hebrew got a lot because all that evil stuff happened with our people first. Behemoth, Behemoth, Hebrew personification of Satan in the form of an elephant. You see that? An elephant, just like the Leviathan, a giant dragon. Hebrew. All right. Behiret. Beherit. That's what it is. Beherit. Syriac name to Satan. Like the Syrian people. The Syrian people had a demon too. Bile. Bile. Celtic god of hell. Chemos. Chemosh. National god of Moabites. Later a devil. See, the Moabites? Yeah, they got demons too. Cimeres. Cimeres. Rides a black horse and rules Africa. Africa got him. Look it up. Coyote. Coyote. American Indian devil. All nations had some type of demon. Dagon. Dagon. Philistine. He's the avenging devil of the sea. What is his name? Damballa. Damballa. A voodoo serpent god. And you guys think you can walk around here and win without following God? You crazy. These demons know your spirit. They know you think you can do it without God. They dealt with people for thousands of years. Demogorgon. Demogorgon. Greek name of the devil. Diabolus. Sound like diabetes, don't it? Diabolus. That's Greek. Greek following downwards. That's a demon. Dracula. You heard that before. Dracula. Romanian name for devil. Emo. Or M-I-O. Emo. E-M-M-A-O. Japanese ruler of hell. Euronymous. Euronymous. Greek prince of death. Fenriz. Fenriz. Son of Loki. Depicted as a wolf. Gorgo. Gorgo. Dim of is a dim of something. Dim of Demogorgon. It's a Greek name of a devil. That's what it is. So Gorgo, another Greek devil. Haborim, Haborym. Hebrew synonym for devil. So it's just another name. It's a synonym for devil, for Satan. In Hebrew again. Hecate, Hecate. Greek goddess of the underworld and witchcraft. You see, this is why the Greeks and Romans love that witchcraft on God's people. Ishtar, Ishtar, Babylonian goddess of fertility. Kali, Kali, Hindu, daughters of Shiva, high princess of the Thuggees, Thugggees. See that? Hindu got a daughter, Shiva, of the Shiva. They worship Shiva. This demons, man. And this is why these people wicked. Why you think they look shell-shocked? They can't even communicate with you. They can't. They trying to act like free black people. Some of the newer Indonesians, when they come here, they young guys, man, they trying to act hip, like how we did to get away from. But you still following thugs. You following demons. You can't get out of it. Why? You got to learn Christ. You can't follow God's people in hell trying to be saved. That's God ain't just saving thugs out there. You got to know how to be saved. I know you're trying to follow us. Good idea, but you following us the wrong way. You got to follow his chosen prophets. Fool, not no thug, just because he black. Oh, man, you guys crazy. Lilith, Lilith, Hebrew female, devil. Adam's first wife who taught him the ropes. You see how many Hebrew got? Because Hebrew started this thing, man. Everybody from black people. Loki, Loki. Tenonic devil. You see, Loki is an old ancient name, and they be using that name, putting it in cartoons. Now, you know what Loki is. I'm going to play the role. Mammon, Mammon. Aramaic god of wealth and profit. See, they worship the devil to get that wealth. Mania, Mania, Mania. Etruscan god of hell. Etruscans, those are the people who used to be in Greek first. And they got attacked by Esau, Mount Seir and all them, man, who took Greek land. Greek was black folk living there first. It was called the Etruscans. They had a devil a long time ago. Marduk, Marduk, god of the city of Babylon. He was a devil. They just called him their god. Mastema, Mastema. Hebrew synonym again for Satan. They have many synonyms for Satan. Melech, Melek. Melek Taus is the other name is Taus something. Melek Taus Yezidi, Yezidi, devil. That's what that means. Mephistopheles, something that's a Greek word. Mephistopheles. Have fun. We're trying to pronounce it. Greek. He shuns the light. He shuns the light. He shuns whoever loved the light. He shuns whoever. He evil. Look him up. That's all I need to know. You need to know. Mitch is something. I looked these up, man, and I'm messing them up. So Metzhi, Mitzai. That's an Aztec goddess of the night. The Aztecs had gods before they was attacked by the conquistadors. Michian, Mictian, Aztec god of death. See, sound like Mexican. They gave them that god of death name. Michian, Mexican, Mictian. Y'all sleepy. You're so sleepy. Midgard, Midgard, son of Loki. See the little boy Loki again? His son was even a devil, depicted as a serpent. See, why is Loki's son depicted as a serpent? You know what the serpent is? A devil. Malcolm, Milcom, Ammonite devil. Ammonites is a brother of the Moabites. Malak, Maloch. Phoenician and Canaanite devil. Remember they had us in captivity, the Canaanites? All right. Mormon, Mormo. Greek king of the Gauls, and he was a consort of heat or hell. This man, just some evil shit. Nema, Naamah, Hebrew female devil of seduction. Yeah, remember? Yeah, seduction. You heard that song, Snoop Dogg, Seduction? Yeah, that's a demon though. Seduction. When you're seducing someone, that's demon anyway. That's why music is seductious. Nergal, Nergal, Babylonian god of Hades. Nahesha, Nihasa, American Indian devil. You see that? God have showed me the light to find out what devil on you. When I look at you, I know what demon on you. I can feel it. I know you got a demon. It take me a minute to figure out which one it is, but they always reveal themselves to me because God gave me that power. Just like He gave Michael that ring with the sapphire stone in it to talk to demons, control them. He could talk to plants, animals, and things like that, flowers. Yeah, He's giving me that magic power too to understand who you are. Nija, Nija, Polish god of the underworld. When you look him up and you just pick any random one that I'm giving you and look it up, and you say, "Dang, this guy wasn't playing." Now imagine the work you did off one of these demons I'm showing you in one of these nationalities, and look at all the ones I got compared to the one you want to research that I'm giving you. Now you see the prophet I am for God. Oyama, look up Oyama. Y'all be eating them Oyama noodles. Oyama, that's a Japanese name for Satan, fool. Oyama, yum yum yumma. You can say that's why it's hot. They Satan and he's equivalent to hell and fire, and you eat the fire noodles, yama. Heart attack coming to your ass soon. Pan, Pan. See, Greek god of lust. Later, relitigated to devildom something. But Pan, okay. So Peter Pan, and he could want to kill his windows. That's a pervert. Yeah, that's what he's based on. Because the Greeks got a name for that type of devil of lust. It's called Pan. So Pan. So you got Peter Pan. Have fun with it. Pluto. Don't you like Pluto? Pluto, meaning Mickey Mouse, Disney World, Pluto, Greek god of the underworld. Yeah, you still like Pluto? You a devil. God gonna get you too. Proserpine, something. Proserpine. Greek queen of the underworld. Powaka, Pwcca. Welsh name of Satan. See, Welsh even got a name of Satan, man. All these people with different tongues, nationalities, they know devils exist. They just say them different because they're from a different era, different time, and speak different languages. But it's the same devil. God knows the same devil. Ramon and the same demons that work with him. Rimmon. Syrian devil worship of Damascus. Yeah, they worship that in Damascus. Sabazios. Sabazios. That's a Phoenician origin, identified with Dionysus snake worship, something like that. Yeah, snake worship. Satan, Satan, Enetian equivalent to the devil. Samuel, Sammuel, Hebrew, venom of God. Venom of God. Samuel is a devil name. Samnu, Samnu, Central Asian devil. Central Asian got a devil. Look up Samnu and look up Central Asian. Sedit, Sedit, American Indian devil again. They had him over here. Sekhmet, Sekhmet, Egyptian goddess of vengeance. Set, Set. A lot of brothers call themselves Egyptians, and they nicknames and they play around, call themselves Set and all that. Listen to what they call themselves. Egyptian devil. Yeah, Set all you want. Shaitan, Shaitan. Arabic name for Satan. That's what they call him. Shaitan. That's how Arabic say Satan. Shiva, Hindu, the destroyer. But they worship Shiva over there. Them people worship the devil. I told y'all that time and time if you keeping with my shows. Supay, Supay. That's I think an Indian god of the underworld. Look it up and find out who God that is. Man, you can go on and on, man. It don't stop. Tianmo, Tanmo, Chinese. That's a Chinese devil. Man, they follow everything. Covetousness and desire. That's the Chinese. Chort, Tchort. Russian name for Satan or black god. Tezcatlipoca. I can't even pronounce this one. Home skillet. That's Tezcath or Tezcahipoca. Tezcatlipoca. Aztec, god of hell. That's why, because the ancient Aztecs, we don't speak their language no more. Okay, that's an Aztec. So Tezcatlipoca, Aztec god of hell. Thamus, Thamuz, Sumerian god, who later was related to devil. Thoth, Thoth, Egyptian god of magic. Thurda, Turida. Scandinavian, female devil. So the Scandinavian people are worshiping the female devil. Typhoon, Typhon. You ever heard the word typhoon? We having a typhoon coming. Yeah, it's because it's evil. Greek, that's personification of Satan. Yatzi, Yaotzin. Aztec, god of hell. Yin Wang. Figure out who devil that is. Yin Wang, huh? That's Yenlo. I put the little space in it, Yen. You got the little dash, LO dash WANG. Chinese ruler of hell. Now, look, there you go, man. I gave you the best I can give you. I gave you quite a bit. I hope you guys respecting that. I hope you're looking it up and researching it and get a clear understanding yourself of how there's so many demons out here that can connect onto you and cause you to sin even more. You got to be woke up by the powerful Yahweh's blood. Got to wake up. That's the only way out of it. All right, let's move on, man. Let's move on up out of that. You got to get up out that trance, right? All right, so this is what I want to do today. I'm going to show y'all a little love. Let's find out about Genesis. That's what we want to do. We want to find out what's the meaning of Genesis, the origin. What does it mean? What does it mean? You need to find out. All right, let's dive deep into it. So, Genesis means generation or creation. The record before 1100. From Latin, literally generation, created. From Greek, Genesis. The Greek reading of Hebrew, which is Bereshith, the first word of the biblical book, traditionally translated in the beginning. That's what it's translated as. So it just means generation. That's why I told you that in my first lesson that it's about the origin of God's people, because that's what Genesis literally means. That's what it means. Let's read a little something. Grab your Bible and let's go. Genesis 25:23-34. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from the bowels. From the bowels. And one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. See, This is a little story inside of Genesis regarding his people and what happened. All right. So when they're talking about that, they're talking about one of the children inside of this book, inside of Genesis, which is Esau and Jacob. See, a lot of people think that Jacob. Oh, I'm sorry. A lot of people think, a lot of people think Jacob stole Esau's blessing, but that's far from the truth. That's far from the truth. Let's go into my photos so you can understand what I'm talking about here before we get deeper into it. All right, so we're gonna start at the top. You see this here? This is Adam and Eve, right? So pay attention. Here you got Cain. Then you have Abel. You have Seth. Now we know that it's supposed to be two kids, Cain and Abel. We know about Cain and Abel, right? Why is it no kids here? No genealogy. Because Cain killed Abel. So Adam and Eve had to recreate the good seed, and they made Seth. And Seth did the same exact thing as Abel. Got to find out what his name means. Find out what his name means. All names have meaning to them. So Cain had all these people here. Okay? That's who he had. Seth had all these people here. See that? Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. These people here was created by Adam and Eve. These people were saved. The spirit of Cain came back into Japheth's bloodline. Evil. The evil. Because it was a flood in that time of Noah. And he died. They all died. Except of Noah, Ham, Shem, and Japheth. Now look at this though. Abraham. Look, Ishmael, Isaac, Esau, Jacob, Levi, and so on. You notice over here they don't have any kids showing for Ishmael because he wasn't important. The importance, you can find his genealogy. But Abraham, chosen seed, is Isaac and Jacob, all the way down from Jacob bloodline. Not Esau. These are brothers. Esau wasn't chosen. This bloodline is. So if you come from Abraham, you also got to come from Isaac and Jacob to be the chosen people. That's just it. See, look at this. Adam, Cain, Abel, and Seth. See, Seth had Noah. The good bloodline, notice they had all the honest people. They had kids that became wicked, though. See, Abraham had Ishmael, Isaac. See, God picked a few people out of the family to make a chosen people, people that he loved. Jacob, see, 12 tribes come from Jacob, not Esau. All right, let's continue reading. This is 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. See, twins in her womb, right here. Jacob and Esau was the twins that was inside of Rebekah's womb. 25. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau. Yep, called his name Esau. We got to find out who Esau is, but not in this one. I'm not talking about that. You can find out, look at, man, so many people out here talking about that. Just look it up, find out yourself. I'm just giving you a rough draft of the books, what they mean. But first, I want to give you a couple of side notes so you can understand what this means here. All right, 26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel. And his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. So it's a reason why Jacob was holding his heel and coming out too. It was meant for him to do that. God do everything for a reason. 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison. But Rebekah loved Jacob, and Jacob sought pottage. And Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me I pray thee, with the same red pottage. Jacob can cook. For I am faint. Therefore, was his name called Edom? And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. And what profit shall this birthright do to me? You hear that? When it comes down to it, Esau have something in his gut that makes him not care about nothing but himself. It's deeply within Esau to not care about nothing but himself. Even from here, it shows you. See, God put that on him. It's a spirit on him that this is the way God do things. He got to use stories so you can understand who Esau is. He get a chance too. He had a chance not to sell his birthright. But you notice when certain people get so weak and broke down, their true colors come out. Yeah, if they don't have all the money they need, then them spirits of greed jump in and don't want to help their brethren out. They only care about themselves. That's the spirit of Esau. He cared nothing about himself according to this book. Yeah, he said with a birthright, we said what that's going to do to me. I'm to the point of death. That ain't going to do nothing for me. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. And what profit shall this birthright do to me? He ain't had no respect for the ancient fathers. He cared about pride and money and things like that. Greedy guy. Okay, that's just what I'm just saying. 33. And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he swore unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils. He gave him what he wanted. And he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. So pretty much Esau already despised his birthright. He cared less about it. So if that's the case, why should we care about what Esau think? Why should we even think that Jacob stole from him? You can't say that Jacob stole from him. He didn't. He didn't at all. Okay, I'm just letting you know that. It was no stealing from that man because he didn't want it anyway. He didn't care about it. All right, let's move forward. Now, here, Abraham's family. See, Terah. Here's Abraham. There's Sarah. You see that? Hagar. Hagar made a baby with Abraham. Here he is. Ishmael. Okay? They don't count. Sarah and Abraham supposed to make Isaac so they can make Jacob. See, here's Esau. That's why they blotted out. Or this is why they darkened in red here. Because they matter here. Because this is where the 12 patriarchs came from. This family. Not this one. They're not important. All right. There you go. Terah. See that? There's Abraham and Sarah. They made the 12 tribes right here. Not Esau. He's Edom. Wasted away is he. He's wasted away. Here's Abraham and Hagar. She's not the chosen. She was a maid. Abraham took Isaac and left Hagar with Ishmael and said, you're not the chosen. I got to go. He left. Here's the chosen here. These 12 tribes come from Ishmael, had babies, so Esau is mixed with Ishmael. This is why you got a lot of, look, the word Arab, Arab means mix. They mix with Esau blood. That's why they were lightened up. All right, so here's Moses here. See, Moses come from the 12 tribes. Here's your Moabites. They don't matter. Ammon, that's Moab's brother. They come from Lot. They came from a sin. Lot and his daughters, remember the daughters were being charged with ancestry. That's how they came around. Look it up, man. See, these are Egyptians. They don't matter. Yeah. They bad too. Only Moses and Israel matter. Here's Genesis 27, 5 through 7. And Rebekah heard when Isaac spake to Esau, his son. And Esau went to the field to hunt for venison and bring to it. So Esau went to get some venison to bring it to the father. Rebekah overheard the conversation. She said, no, this guy evil. Jacob done told me he sold his birthright anyway. He don't need to get no type of blessing from his father, from God. This guy is wicked. He don't need that. I know he wicked. Mothers know when one son's worse than the other son, trust me. And Rebekah spake unto Jacob, her son, saying, behold, I heard thy father speak unto Esau thy brother, saying, bring me venison, and make me savory meat, that I may eat, and bless thee before the Lord. See? Before the Lord take my death. That's what it is. See, the Lord gonna take him. He's gonna take him. He's gonna send his ghost up. Okay, he's gonna send his ghost up to God. All right, Genesis 27:36. And he said, is not he rightly named Jacob? For he hath supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright. And behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? He still want another blessing. But he ain't telling his father. He said, what does that birthright do to me? I'm hungry now. I don't care about no birthright. You notice he don't mention that because the guy evil. He don't even care he said that. Romans 9:13 say this, as it is written, Jacob has I loved, but Esau have I hated. So if it's written that way, you can't blame Jacob for doing anything. As a matter of fact, Jacob's mother, who was holy, God gave her, God can take over your tongue. God took over the tongue of a donkey and made him talk, made an ass talk, made a bush talk. So therefore, Rebekah, who was supposed to be the chosen for Isaac, and Sarah was the chosen for Abraham, these women talk through God. God made her do that. So if Rebekah told Isaac, if Rebekah told Jacob to do this thing, why are you blaming Jacob? It's not his fault. He's not a thief. Matter of fact, people was teaching people, if you want to say this is a crime, you might as well blame it on Rebekah and say that she taught Jacob how to steal. People always teaching the black man how to do evil. They teach us how to take if you want something. They teach us how to hate. They teach us how to rape our women. Who's raping our women first? Conquistadors. Who taught you how to sell crack and dope to get money? Conquistadors. We don't make that. We don't have a lab. How can we get so much dope on the street, but yet we don't have a lab? You comparing now how we got some connections and don't care to how it first started. It takes a root, the tree. Something got us this way. Think about how we was before that. If you can't do that, then you just don't like us either. And you part of our problem. You part of Jacob's troubles. Listen to this. John 8:44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abide not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. So you speak like your father, which is Esau. Esau speak like his daddy. If you're a liar, you speak like your father. That means that's your devil. That's your daddy. If you lie, that's your father. And remember, he gives certain people that spirit to be that way. Now, in this passage, he was talking about Hebrews too. It was some Hebrews that he was talking to during this time. Listen to this. Acts 5:1-11. But a certain man named Ananias with Sapphira, that's his wife. Sapphira and Ananias. His wife sold a possession and kept back part of the price. And kept back part of the price. His wife also being privy to it, and brought a certain part and laid it at the apostles' feet. A certain part. I mean, that she brought a little bit back, being shiesty and sneaky. You know, these people are Israelites. I know they're Israelites, bro. You gotta know the book. They Israelites, so they're gonna take a little bit and put it aside if they shiesty. But they don't take all your goods like the conquistadors would. See that they really the devil there. But they did enough to cause them this by God. Watch what's gonna happen to them. But Peter said, Aeneas, why have Satan filled thine heart to lie to the Holy Ghost and to keep back part of the price of the land? You the Holy Ghost, man, just for your own good. While it remained, was it not thine own? And after it was sold, was it not in thine own power? Why hast thou conceived this thing in thine heart? Thou hast not lied unto men, but unto God. He's telling him, you had the money in your possession. You sold the thing, so you know how much money it's supposed to be. Why would you lie to the Holy Ghost? And you know, for Peter to be upset, that means Ananias and his wife are part of the elect. That's why he's talking to him like that. He said, you ain't even lied to me, fool. You lied to God. And Ananias, hearing these words, fell down and gave up the ghost. And great fear came on all them that heard this thing. So that means Ananias was standing there having a conversation with Peter. And by Ananias being a holy man, the God came and got him quick to judge him. That's why he fell down and gave up the ghost. When you give up the ghost, that means your soul goes straight up out your body. You don't deserve it. You a fool. The ghost come fool. Man, listen, all these other nations that did wrong to us, God just using them to keep you straight. But what he got planned for them, they gonna feel some pain for years. For years, I hate to be them. I don't care how much money they made with all these business they got. I hate to be them. Okay? And the young men arose, wound him up, and carried him out and buried him. So the young men, meaning the people that's working for the holy priest, Peter, they worked there. The Israelites, they picked him up, the troops, and went on and buried that man because he had to be buried. And his wife, about the space of 3 hours after, when his wife, not knowing what was done, came in. And Peter, look how Peter played her. And Peter answered to her, tell me whether you sold that land and for so much. You want to know, like, how much you sold it for? And she said, oh, yeah, for so much. Then Peter said unto her, how is it that ye have agreed together to tempt the Spirit of the Lord? Behold, the feet of them which have buried thy husband are at the door, and shall carry thee out too. So he said, you about to feel the same wrath. This 3 hours later, she came in, don't even know what happened to Peter. And he asked her, yeah, you sold it too? Oh, yeah, we sold it for a good amount of money. Yeah, you don't even know what done happened to with Aeneas, your husband, because y'all had the same lie. Don't follow no evil, man, I'm telling you. Okay? Look. Then fell she down straightway at his feet. Soon as Peter told her, that means a death angel came in and she dropped and yielded up the ghost. And the young men came in and found her dead and carrying her forth buried her by her husband. And great fear came upon all the church and upon as many as heard this thing. So these things that happened, everybody heard what happened. They said, we ain't messing with the, no, bro. We not messing with God no more. Because, look, Peter didn't touch her. Peter didn't lay a hand on her. So that should tell you something. The Holy Ghost did that thing. So y'all messing with God. He gonna get all of y'all later. Y'all got to understand that. And you don't understand it because you're so wicked in the mind. See? Look, the family tree of Jesus. You see that? This is a family tree. Adam and Eve. Now look at all these holy people. It goes all the way up. Look, Adam. Let me show you. Look, Adam, Isaac, Jacob, David. See? David wasn't Christ, but he in that family line. Look at that. That's supposed to be, I don't know why they ain't showing that clear. I ain't got it. I mean, I got the wrong picture. It's not that clear. But you can go all the way up. I know who they are. And it goes all the way up. Look at that. Look at that. Jacob married Christ. You see, you got to be in this bloodline to be holy. You come from Jacob. There you go. That's a family tree. And this is what we're trying to get you to understand. The Bible is for Israelites. You got a lot of fighting in the Bible, so you got to throw in the other people so you can understand they role. Now look, this Acts 5:9. Then Peter said unto her, how is it that ye have agreed together to tempt the Spirit of the Lord? Behold, the feet of them which have buried thy husband are at the door, and shall carry thee out. If you in this bloodline, you shouldn't be doing evil stuff, because the Lord will carry your feet out. You will die. You will die. Listen to this. Acts 23:2. And the high priest, Ananias, commanded them that stood by him to smite him on the mouth. That means your mouth, you lie with your mouth, right? So the Holy Ghost entered your mouth and took your spirit. Just like COVID, that's what's going on. Yeah, the ghost, yeah, he took you by the mouth and your spirit come out of there. That's why you coughing. He just fell out coughing dead. Right there, because he was a high priest. That's why I said I knew there was Israelites. He wasn't just a high priest. He was a Leviticus. The Leviticus are high holy people. You don't supposed to be doing this thing, man, when you're a high holy priest. You a Levi. Levi's come from Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel. He was a Leviticus priest, man. Acts 24:1. And after 5 days, Ananias the high priest descended with the elders and with a certain orator named Tertullus, who informed the governor against Paul. All right, so we're going to move forward. So here's the 12 tribes of Israel. Look at that. Reuben, Simeon, Ephraim, Judah, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Issachar, Zebulun, Manasseh, and Benjamin. Those are the 12 tribes of Israel. Now, this is supposed to be King David. He played a harp. King David played a harp, and he was a black man. Understand that he was a black man. Look at that. Look at that. And the more further you go back, the darker he get. Look at this statue. How we all know who this is. Black man. Look, why they do this here? Because they don't want you to see the nose sticking out. See? They didn't want you to see that. That's how wicked they were. That's wicked. That's wickedness will do that. And this, I'm trying to explain to you that Esau is wasted away too from his evil. He don't care about nothing but money. And the bloodline of King David and the family tree is for Israel. That's why I'm telling you the Bible is for Israelites. Okay, let me show you something else about Esau. Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not. You see that? So all his neighbors that he bring here to do wicked to you and make money off this land, kill you, and all these little wicked things they used to do is being uncovered. He bare now. God is showing you what he's about. You see that? This is King David, black. Understand the scriptures. And Esau is about to be destroyed. Obadiah 1:8. Shall I not in that day? So that means in that day. That means it didn't happen yet. Saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom. So all the wise men that were smart, that God allowed to take over because we was in captivity for that 400 years. He going to take them wise men away. They're not going to be smart anymore. And understanding out of the mount of Esau. He still called them the mount of Esau, even in Obadiah, because that's where they're from. He's telling you they was from mountains. They was kicked out and kicked into mountains. So this is why we got to understand what the Bible is talking about. Now I'm going to go into Exodus in a second, and we're just going to read through that so you can understand what the books are for. Remember, I just want to give you a rough breakdown real quick. I'm trying to speed through it. I had to show you about spirits. I wanted to show you about Genesis and family tree first. Then we get to the book. So as I'm saying these books to you and getting you to understand what they mean, you can put those meaning towards knowing those are for your people. Those meanings belong to Israelites. So if you get a hold to this video and you watch it, you understand that you are Israelite and you need to hear, if you are Israelite, you need to hear these books and apply them to you and understand them. They mean to you. They mean something to you, not to liars, not for the people that have been lying. Okay? You need to know that. Proverbs 12 and 22. Lying lips are abomination to the Lord. Okay? But they that deal truly are his delight. Colossians 3 and 9. Lie not one to another, seeing that ye have put off the old man with his deeds. Put the old man away. When you put the old man, meaning the lying person you was, the sinner you was, when you put the old man away, you should never lie to one another again, because God hates liars. And he don't want you lying to one another, because that creates chaos and all those demons start jumping on you and create more wrath. Leviticus 19 and 11. Ye shall not steal, neither deal falsely, neither lie one to another. It's important that you know and understand why he keeps saying not lie, because these people have lied to us in the beginning. They lied to God. The serpent lied to Eve and bewildered her and had Cain first and created division on earth. That's why we got so much division through lies. Proverbs 6:16 through 19. These 6 things doeth the Lord hate. Ye 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. God don't like them. It's an abomination unto him. And heart that devious wicked imagination. So if you got a heart and you keep coming up with all these wicked imaginations, you're trying to figure something out to be wicked. It says feet that be swift and run into mischief. Your feet are running to mischief, to do anything evil, meaning you just quickly to do it. He's just using feet as an allegory, but you pretty much doing that thing really, really quick because you got an evil heart. Remember, you devise wicked imaginations. A false witness that speaketh lies. Yeah, he said that. Yeah, I'm agreeing with such and such because, that guy down the street, man, he said it. He said that evil stuff. Yeah, right. You agreeing with him because you don't like the guy. The guy can be just a nice looking guy, smart, anything. Remember, if you got a lying tongue and an evil heart that's quick running to imaginations, you're going to agree with anything anybody say because you gone, you wicked. And he that soweth discord among brethren. See, you sow discord against brethren, meaning you in a way of your kids. You trying to get them to hate each other. You spitting back and forth gossip. You creating hate with your own brethren all around the world, anybody in your family. You an evil dude. You an evil dude, and you lie. So that's what that's talking about. So let's get that clear. Now, all them other nations who lied to us, who we were, how important we were, lied to us every day about getting jobs and all this stuff, you lying to God's people. All these nations who have that is of the devil. They of their father, the devil. And we know a lot of people have been mistreating Israelites for a long time. So just know, in John 8:44, whoever is a liar, they are of their father, the devil. Let's move forward. Okay, now let's go into it. Exodus, a mass departure of people, especially immigrants. See, we was considered immigrants in the land of Egypt. This is why we exited out of it. You have to exit out of something. When you was freed, you exited. So they call that the book of Exodus. Exactly. So now you know that. Let's move forward. All right, so if you look at this screen here, let's look at this right here. See this title? This is cross-reference Hebrew to English book, names and order. So whenever you want to find out names and what they mean from English to Hebrew, just look up cross-reference. Genesis. That's the Hebrew. You don't understand Hebrew, but this proved that it was written in Hebrew first. This is English. This is a translation. See? A translation of this in English to get closer to what it sounds like in Hebrew. So it's Bereshit. Bereshit. Bereshit is Genesis in translation. That means beginning. So this means beginning in Hebrew. You see it now, right? It's obvious to you. There you go. It is obvious to you. Okay, there's Exodus. Hebrew word. There's a translation. Shemot. Names. These are names of people that was exiting. Yeah, Moses was taking all their names down when they exited Egypt. Leviticus. There's Leviticus' name. Vayikra. Vayikra. It will sound something like that. Vayikra. That's why it's Leviticus. He called. Who called? God. God called Moses and taught them how to pretty much teach us the laws of the land. Leviticus. That's what it means. Look, Leviticus is the third book of the Torah. Torah is the first 5 books of the Mosaic Law. He wrote the 5 books, what we like to call the Old Testament. You know what I mean? So if the Old Testament is done away with, how can we go any farther? How can we go any farther? Like, not even comparing the Old Testament to the New Testament. Meaning, like, when we start reading Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1st and 2nd Samuel, you can't add those if you're trying to say the Old Testament is done away with. But a lot of people like to read all those books all the way to Malachi. So which is the Old Testament? The first 5 books, because that was Moses' laws. That was Moses' book. And then Joshua actually continued later. So at what point is it considered the Old Testament? You guys got to stop doing that to yourself. You're liars. You're lying to yourself. Also known as the third book of Moses. See that? Scholars generally agree that it developed over a long period of time, reaching its presence from during the Persian period between 538 and 332 BC. That's what Leviticus means. Now we on Numbers. That's how it looked like in Hebrew. See, look, just follow this tab here I got. Remember, cross-reference. Just follow it. You also can buy many books on a Hebrew translation, English translation, to see how they didn't lie too much in the Bible because they got translations. Remember, English, America, white people, they speak English, so they had to put the book in the language they speak. Remember, Greek and Roman, that's where a lot of American words come from. Pharmakia is like pharmacy. You know, all those words, Jesus, that's Latin. That's where they stop at there. That's why all their words today is pretty much comprised of Latin wording. They don't speak Hebrew because they're not Jesus. They wasn't God's people. When you go far back to the Americans, the white people, it stops around the Romans, Latins, and Greek. That's where all this stuff come from. And so Greek was black people. There was some ancient blacks there called the Inscriptions or Incrucians. I forgot the name of them right now, but you look it up. You'll find out. Their language was taken and their land was taken. So this is why the today Americans go back to Greek, but nowhere near in Hebrew at all whatsoever. All right, so now you see that. All right, now here's Numbers. See, that's a translation. That's how you pronounce it. It sounds like this a little bit. So they get the reason you never seen English words look like this, right? Because they trying to get close as they can to this sound here in Hebrew. And that means wilderness. Why? Because we was in the wilderness. That's what the book of Numbers is talking about. Remember? We was in the wilderness. That's the book of Numbers. All right. Let's move on to Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy. That's the Hebrew. Remember, you're not going to see the Hebrew up here in the middle of the title because I'm scrolling down. Okay, so stay with me. There you go. Devarim, something like that. See, it kind of sounds like it. Deuteronomy. Those means words. It just means words. But those are words spoken by from Moses to Joshua and the Israelites from God. Spoken words. Moses died in Deuteronomy. He didn't make it to Joshua. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. So here's Joshua. That's what it looks like in Hebrew. And there's Yahshua. See? This is why they use his name a lot. Yahshua, Joshua. Okay, salvation. We got salvation because Joshua took over. He won the Holy Land for us and gave us salvation. Judges. See that word here? And it means judges. The same thing. This means judges here. That's what it means. Samuel. Look, Shamuel. That's what it sounds like if you said in Hebrew. Shamuel. Shamuel. See? Heard of God. That's what this name means. This Hebrew name means this. First and Second Kings, and that's First and Second Samuel, by the way. First and Second Kings means Melchim. That's what it means here. And it just means kings. King David was here. That's why I showed you pictures of King David playing the harp. He was a black man and he played the harp. So King David really existed for the people who don't want to believe the Bible. All the sinners who don't like to read and don't want to believe the Bible, they will never understand nothing. So this is why people like me break it down for the foolish, lame, and crippled, blind, dumb, and crazy who like to sin. They got all them demons on them. Isaiah, here's the Hebrew. You got to learn a little Hebrew to start trying to talk in Hebrew for the Messiah. And here it is. God has saved. See that? Isaiah, Yashayah. See? Yah. Every time you say the word Yah, you're saying God. Saved. Look at that. Jeremiah. Here you go. Look. Jeremiah. You got to know how to pronounce it. I'm telling you, it's kind of difficult. But here you go again. Yah, God has saved. Look, that's what it says. Look, God will rise, be exalted. You see it? God. And they both have Yah in it. That's why my name is Zechariah. Zakar means remember. And it's Yah. My whole name is Zechariah Bet-Het Anan. Bet-Het Anan is remember Yah in the cloud. It's Bet-Het in Hebrew, Anan. The word Anan means cloud. That's my full name. Zechariah Bet-Het Anan. In the cloud. So remember Yah in the cloud. Because that's where he's going to come through. He's going to break through the clouds on you. Ezekiel. See that? God will strengthen. That's what that means in Ezekiel. Hosea, deliverer. Read the book of Hosea and find out why he was called a deliverer. Yoel, see? That's what it would sound like. It would sound like Yoel in Hebrew. God is his God. Man. Amos. See? Amos, the book of Amos actually sounds like what it is. Amos. Burdensome. Burdensome is Amos. Obadiah. See? Obadiah. Almost sound the same, don't it? Serving God. Serving God. Jonah. See, the book of Obadiah, when you read it, it's a short book. You can go straight to it, right now. Push pause, go to Obadiah. Understand they only have 4 pages. They're talking about when Esau get destroyed, you're going to be serving God only. Esau is going to be destroyed. Esau is the main character that have us in captivity. So he's going to be destroyed. You can serve God now. Jonah. See, look, Yonah. So Yonah in Hebrew. Yonah. Dove, wine. See that? Micah. Who is like God? Nahum. See? Nakum. And that name, this is the name meaning. Sigh, to be sorry, pity, rule, repent, comfort. You can pick any one of these meanings and it represents Nahum. Habakkuk. Chavaka. Embrace, clasp, hands. They embraced, they clasp hands, meaning they happy. God embraced them. Why is these names so serious in the book? Why have so many sorry or sorrow to it? Why you hear so much of that? Because this book is representing the Israelite struggle. All these books. Haggai. See? Festive. You know, look up festive and find out what it means. Zechariah. God has remembered. See, yeah, again. God has remembered. Zechariah. See? That's my name. They spell it a little different than I spell it. Zechariah. See? Remember. See? But I put Yah on the end of Zechariah. Zechariah. Remember Yah. See? God has remembered. That's what it means. Malachi. Administrative messenger. And that's what God's chosen people are. Now, you didn't see Daniel and things like that. I got you. Here's the rest of them. Psalms. Look at that. Psalms. Talam. Something. So it just means Psalms. They have more of a meaning to it. I'm just giving you some basic stuff that I can find for you. Proverbs. See that? Job. Hated. Prosecuted. He was prosecuted. Songs of songs. Those are songs. They're just reading songs in it. That's the Hebrew name, and that's how you pronounce it. Shur Hashem. Ruth. Close friend. Mate. An additional one. Grasping. She was a close friend because even though Ruth was a Moabite, she was considered a close friend because she did some special things for Israelites. And she was grasping on. She said, I'm one of you. Oh, I love it here. So she was a close friend. She was a mate. She also married Israelite. She was an additional one. So additional one meaning she may not be of our nation, and you can see that she's a Moabite, but she's an additional one because she's strongly loving her people. Lamentations. How? Ecclesiastes. Assembly. Esther. Of Persian derivation. That means she was a Persian, but she was like Daniel, judge of God. He was a judge of God because he had prophecies. So God made him a judge of his to tell people what's going on, what's about to happen. So he was a judge. Ezra, aid or help. Nehemiah, consolation of God. Same roots as Nahum. Same roots. Look, Chronicles. Things of the day. Things of the day. Now, that's all I'm going to give you. You know, the Old Testament. Get a little breakdown. You guys can get the New Testament if you want. You know, just look it up. Go to cross references and look it up, man. You gotta learn. Because I got to give you some more of those cloud videos. Now, we broke down a lot. If you watch each lesson I created for you, go to each course and find out exactly what I'm trying to teach you. And understand that the Bible's for Israelites, that people better respect Israelites if they want to make it into the kingdom, just to stay alive and not burn, because your soul going to feel some pain. You never die. Everything always move forward. You don't turn back into an embryo or a baby. Your soul, something got to happen to it. Something got to happen to your soul. I say something because it's either good or bad. It's all depends on what role you play on earth. Let's move forward. Okay. Here's the genealogy. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. See that? Judah. Levi. Levi was different because he pretty much was the special. He talked to God for us and delivered messages to the 10 tribes of Israel, 12 tribes of Israel. Here's Judah, here's Levi, that's 2, and here's 10, that's 12 tribes. 10 is other patriots because they kind of left after the Assyrian captivity. They started following other gods, but they still belong to God and the family. But they left, went to another land, which is America. These people stayed back to deal with the hell. See, it's the family tree. There's Moses. Understand, Moses was an Israelite from Adam, Isaac, and Jacob. These are our captivities. From Rome to America. Oh, I'm sorry, Greek. Look at that. I say those because these are the languages that we had to learn. So they had to like pretty much put the Bible in these type of languages from Greek, Roman, and American. So they translated it. Doesn't mean it's not real. These are the people who ruling us. Esau, Amalekites, Edom. See that? Edom is the so-called Jewish people of today, are biblically known as the nation of the Amalekites, who are the descendants of Amalek, the first grandson of Esau, which makes them the head tribe of the Edomites. That's their family tree. This is why Esau went over to Russia and looked out for the Jewish nations, because they all the same. They Edomites, Idumeans. If we was all one, why you didn't get what the Idumeans got, the Amalekites got? Reparations? Why you didn't get that? Okay. See that? So the Romans, look, the Pope bowed down to a black Madonna, and he did it for all to see, because they know that God is black. Mary was black. They know it. It's almost like his apology for what his ancestors did to the black Madonna. But it's mockery. This is an idol. God still have his people rolling around, and look how they treat us. Smirk on his face. Everything is fake to make you think it's all good. Doctrine of the Rabbinic Kabbalah. Blah, 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 blah. Look, that don't mean nothing. Israel must make sacrifices to Satan so that he will leave Israel unmolested, meaning untouched. So they make sacrifices today. See, they took over Israel. God never said this is what Israelites did. Remember, the Israelites not there anymore. We're in captivity. So look up Zohar 2:33. The evil impulse is good, and without the evil impulse, Israel cannot prevail in the world. Meaning they got to do some evil. Without some evil, they can't prevail. Great seal, occult meaning. See, their money isn't occult. This is where your occult is, right here. I just got to show you that. And this, my friend, is who you're supposed to be. The Most High thought of a lion when he made the children of Israel. This is who we are. Right there. Now the book is for Israelites. I'm showing you what I'm showing you. Stay up, stay woke, stay humble, and follow the laws, statutes, and commandments of your God. Don't let the devil make you think that you're not worth it and he's better than you. This is why you out there hurting yourself, because you think that you're not nothing special. Don't let those demons lie to you and cause you to hate your brethren. Wake up. It's time to get out of that. Follow the laws. Try your best. Now, that's all the teaching I'm going to give you about what the Bible for, the books. You know, I'm not going to do the New Testament. You can do it yourself. Not that I'm tired of it. I love it. I do it. Don't tempt me. But I want you guys to do some research yourself. Find out what I'm finding out and share it. Try your best to teach and understand what you're supposed to do. Break the laws of evil. Break the chain and the yoke around your neck so you can understand that God loves you and you're different. Your hair is supposed to be like a lion. God says in the Bible, do not cut the corners of your beard or your head. Let your hairs and beard grow, because you're a Lion of Judah. Peace.